Good evening, good evening. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello.
Evening, teacher.
Good evening, Oscar. How are you doing, mister?
Everything is okay. I'm
Everything
fine.
okay?
Yes.
Perfect. All right. How is everything with your family? Everything okay?
Yes, teacher. I rested this day and I stayed with my family.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes.
All right. That's great. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to your class, mister. Let me say hi more people. What about you, Mr. Jose Efrain? How are you doing today?
Good evening, teacher.
Good evening, good
I'm doing
evening.
great, teacher.
Mhm. Perfect. What about your day?
Good
How was it?
evening.
Good evening.
I'm pretty good, teacher.
Pretty good.
Uh, it was
Mhm. How was it? All right, probably connection issues, no problem, but thank you so much for joining. I know you will have the chance to participate later on. I have more people online, and that's amazing to have you back, people. How are you doing, Norman? How is everything?
Fine, teacher.
Fine. How was your
Yes.
day?
Uh, my day was very tired, teacher, and stressful.
Uh,
But
mhm.
at the end, it's good. I think it's good.
All right. Did you complete everything you had to do for today?
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
I finished. I finished all my work.
Oh,
Yesterday,
mhm.
I have to work until late, teacher, because I didn't finish
Oh
some
my.
things.
All right.
Yes, but uh, today is my day off. But
Mhm.
I have I have to go, teacher, for
You have to go
cleaning.
to your work.
Yes,
Oh, interesting.
yes.
Interest.
Sometimes it is in that way, but
Uh-huh.
when I don't have too much to do, teacher, I
Mm-hmm.
take advantage and
Mm-hmm.
take more day off. Sometimes I rest 3 days or 4 days a week.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's fine.
In that form, I take the advantage, teacher.
All right, that's great. Great. Good to know. Just double checking on something, Mr. Norman. Tell me, your day was tired or your day was tiring?
Uh, was tiring, teacher.
Exactly. There we are,
Yes,
right? Remember on that one. The
yes.
ing is to make, to express, or to describe something that creates that feeling or that emotion, right? My day was tiring, right? At the end of the day, I was tired. I feel that one, right? But it depends on something that a person can feel. That is, in this case, we go for this version, or ing, something that produces that, right? So you go on that one. Hey, my day was tiring. At the end, man, I was tired. Mhm.
Okay,
All right.
okay, teacher.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Perfect. Perfect. We continue learning. It's nice to see some people. Let's get started because today we have a nice agenda to cover. And let's begin checking on attendance at this point. Let me get started on this one. First person is Claudia Esmeralda, right? But I believe Claudia said she was not going to make it today, probably. So I move on to the next person, Carlos Roberto. Not here. Eric Steven.
I'm here,
Telephone.
teacher. Good
Thank,
evening.
thank you so much, Mr. Good evening. Thank you. Next one, Guillermo de Jesus.
Hello, teacher. Good evening.
Hey,
I'm
thank you so
here.
much. Thank you so much for your confirmation. Gustavo Garcia, Gustavo Javier Galan.
Hello, teacher. Good evening.
All right, thank you so much. Welcome to your class, Mr. Javier
Thank
Perez
you.
Castillo. Javier Perez, not yet. I continue. Jose Efraín Rosales. Probably not yet. Technical issues. Jose Roberto Escalante.
Good evening, teacher.
Good evening. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mr. Welcome to your class.
Thank you, teacher.
All right, thank you. Next person, Karen Elizabeth. But I believe Karen is driving, so no problem, Karen. Thank you so much. And I know you're here. Thank you. Next person.
Good evening, teacher.
Good
I'm still
evening.
driving.
I know, right? So just be careful when driving, please, please, please. Thank you. All right, perfect. Then I have Manuel de Jesus, and I believe Manuel is driving too. So I understand, Manuel. Thank you so much. No problem. I know you will be as a listener for a short time. Thank you. Thank you so much. Just drive, safely. The next person, Miguel Eduardo Garcia. Miguel. Hello. Miguel Eduardo. All right, not yet. I continue. Monica Andrea. Monica, I guess there's some people not connected yet. Some technical issues, no problem. Norman Josimar Cruz.
Yes, teacher. I'm here present.
Thank you so much, mister. Then I have Oscar Edgardo Lopez.
I'm here, teacher.
Thank you, mister. Pablo Edilberto Cañas.
I'm here, teacher.
Amazing. Thank you and welcome, mister. Patricia Estela Bonilla.
I'm here, teacher.
Thank you so much, miss. Welcome to your class. Raquel Alejandra Reyes, I believe not online. Robin Francisco Quintanilla. Mr. Robin Francisco.
I'm here, teacher.
Thank you, mister. Thank you. Zaida Eunice Morales. Miss Zaida Eunice. Probably no technical issues at this moment. All right, no problem. And Sergio Alcides Herrera. Sergio. Not online. All right, no problem at this moment. Thank you so much, the ones who made the confirmation to the English class. I appreciate that a lot. Let me go back to my presentation, all right, so we can begin on today's session. Take a look at this one, people. We continue. Actually, today, practically, we finish in unit number 2. And take a look at your screens. Can you tell me the name of this unit, please?
Product testing.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Mr. Norman, for your collaboration. Product testing. Thank you so much. And take a look at this one. What class is it today, people? Class number?
Class number 12.
12.
There we are. Exactly. Class number 12. We are almost halfway to finish the course. So congratulations, everybody, for doing the best in the course. And let's continue doing a nice job. So thank you so much for that. Let me get started and let's begin by checking on some information just to get started on today. Just give me a second. All right. Let me see. We're going to have a quick activity at this moment. And let me just switch my screens. All right. Question, you guys. Do you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, teacher.
All right, thank
Yes,
you.
teacher.
Thank you so much. Today we're going to have a quick practice on something that will be useful for today's session. And today we begin with the boys, all right? That is how we begin on this one. And I give the chance, Mr. Gustavo. Can you choose a number from 1 to 8 for your classmates, please?
The number 1.
All right, why not? Take on this one. Number 1, take a look at this one. We have an answer. Yes, we do. Extra information, a dog. Boys, I want your help to think about the possible question. What is the question for this answer?
Do you have a pet?
All right, thank you, Gustavo, for your version. What about the rest of the boys? What's your version? Take a look at the answer. Think about the question.
Do we have a dog, teacher?
All right, thank you so much, Jose Roberto. Eric, what's your version? Take a look at that one. That's the answer. Think about the question.
For me, we do have a dog, a pet.
One more time, please.
Hello?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Do we have a dog? Do we have a pet?
Do you have a pet? All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Jose Efrain, what's the question for this one?
Do we have a dog? Do we have a dog?
Do we have a dog? All right. Let's see on this one, boys. Let's see if we get it. Check on this one.
Oh.
And it could be possible, right? There is no problem. But what's the question, people, boys? Can we read the question? Do you?
Do you have any pets?
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 Exactly. For the answer, we can understand the type of question that was necessary for this one, right? You were close on this one, but I give you the points, so no problem. Nicely done, boys. Nicely done. Let me choose on ladies. Let's see if I have. Yeah, we have ladies today. Miss Patricia, hello. Can you choose a number for your team, please?
I choose 6, teacher.
Number 6. All right,
Yeah.
Patricia. Take a look at this one. We have an answer. Of course, SMITH. What's the question, Patricia?
I don't know what is the SMITH.
It's a name, but take a look at the information. SMITH.
Maybe what is the name?
All right. Thank you so much, Patricia. Let me ask on more ladies. I believe ladies are missing in this class, but let me check on Katie. Katie, can you participate? Miss Katie.
Can you spell your last name, please?
Thank you, Karen, for the effort. Can you spell your last name, please? Thank you so much. I have 2 versions. Katie, what about you? Ready to participate? Or Miss Saida? Ready to participate? Hello, hello. Hello, hello, ladies. Probably not yet.
Tell me, teacher. Sorry, but I am driving.
Oh, you're driving. Oh my goodness. All right, no problem. If you're driving, just drive safely. All right, no problem, right? You can participate later on. We're trying to create questions, but don't worry, right? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, let me see on this one. I have 2 alternatives. Take a look at this one. Patricia, what is the question? Can you read it, please?
Can you spell your name or surname?
Or surname, exactly. All right, that was similar to Karen's question, so I consider it's a good alternative. Because of this one, we can understand that the person is spelling SMITH. Right? Thank you. Points for ladies. I go for the boys. Let me choose another boy to participate. Let me see. Mr. Oscar, can you choose a number for your team, please?
Number 7.
All right, why not? Number 7. Take a look at this one. Take a look at the answer and think about a possible question. Oscar?
Does he retire?
Does he retire? All right, thank you so much, Oscar, for your version. What do you
Does
think?
he working right now?
Sorry, one more time, Gustavo?
Does he working?
Does he working? All right, thank you, Gustavo, for your alternative. Let me see, Mr. Robin, what's your alternative?
Or does he an employee?
All right, does he an employee? All right. Thank you. Let me ask on more people. What do you think, Eric? What could be a version for this question, for this answer?
Maybe does he working yet?
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for your alternative. Let me ask on the last person. Javier, what's your alternative, Javier?
Is he working now?
All right. All right. Is he working? Thank you so much. That is, thank you so much, Javier. That was similar to Robin's alternative. All right. Some of you mentioned this one. Is he working right now? Something like this. All right. Take a look at this one. Let me see. Answer. Oh, take a look at this one. What's the answer, boys? Can we read it together, boys?
Does he work?
Does he work?
Work.
And what's
Does he
the
work?
answer? No,
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
he
He's
doesn't. He is
Retire.
He's retired.
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 Exactly. Thank you so much. Just double checking on something. Let me give you some feedback. Remember, in this context, when we create questions and when we need to use the auxiliary does, we have a base form, right? It is not possible to have ing in this one, right? Not possible. Auxiliary do or does are not friends with ing, right? They are not friends. They don't go together. So double check on that one. The first alternative is valid. Is he working right now? Valid. All right. That context, yes. Does he working? No ing, right? Does he work? Something simple like this. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The first question was correct, or the alternative you mentioned. Is he working right now? It's good, but because of the answer, if you see on this one, let me give you some feedback on this. Because of the first answer, no, he doesn't. We need to go for present simple. All right. No, he doesn't. Does he work? See the connection over there. It is not possible to create a question, or not recommendable to create a question in ing form and to answer with auxiliary, right? They don't match, right? Question is in one form, answer is in other form. They don't match. So please keep an eye on that one, right? Keep an eye and let's continue working. Sorry, boys. No points
Thank you,
for you.
teacher.
No points for this one, right? But you know, the idea is to continue practicing, right? That's the idea. Miss, let me
Not
choose.
bad, teacher. Wow.
No, because we need a correct question, my friends. That way
Ah.
we continue learning. Let me give the chance. Miss Patricia, I need your collaboration once more, Patricia. Choose the number for your group.
I choose number 2.
Number 2.
Yes.
All right. Take a look at the answer. Right, this one. And based on that answer, think about the question.
I don't know, teacher. Maybe.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Do you sleep early?
Do you sleep early? All right. Yes. Check on this one. If we have do you sleep early, it's a yes, no question. Take a look at the answer. Is that a yes, no answer?
No.
No. So this format needs to be different.
Are you sleep early?
Let me see
What time
some
do you
voice.
go to sleep?
What time do you go to sleep? Thank you, Karen. Sergio, what was your version? I could listen to you.
Are you go to the bed early?
All right, like this one. Let me just color it differently. All right. Check on this one. We have two alternatives. One is for the ladies, the red is for the ladies, the blue is for the boys. Just thinking about other alternatives. All right. Take a look at this one and let's take this one as a practice because that's what we're doing at this point. Take a look at this one. Is this the verb to be when you say go? Is this the verb to be, people?
No, teacher.
No, that is not the verb to be, Jose Roberto.
No, it's go.
All right, it's a verb go. All right, thank you so much. Let me ask on more people. Mr. Norman, when we have these verbs, they are action verbs. What auxiliary do we use for action verbs?
I think you have to use do. Do you go?
Do you go? All right, thank you. Jose Efrain, do you agree with Norman's comment?
Yes, teacher, I agree.
All right. What is the auxiliary? Can you tell me the auxiliary we need?
The auxiliary do.
Exactly. Thank you so much. Remember, and you are correct, people, as you mentioned, for questions with action verbs, we don't go with the verb to be, right? Because we have an action. The question for this, do you, right? Do you go to bed early? That could be a nice question, right? So double check on that one. Verb to be, an action verb in base form, not friends, right? Not friends at all. So please double check on that info, right? Thank you. Thank you so much. And let's discover at this moment. Tell me.
Teacher,
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you give us a different verb, an action verb? When we see, in this case, we can use are. What kind of verb, teacher?
In this one, are, it is possible to go for ing form. Are you going? In that case, it is possible, right? because we're talking about this valid combination. But in general terms, if we are asking a question with are, and imagine then the subject, right? But in this case, we have a base form. In that case, it is not a good combination, right? It is not possible to say, are you study? Are you asleep? Are you work? Not possible. Verb to be and base form of action verbs, they are not friends, right? Because we're talking about actions for the present. For that one, we have the auxiliary. Do you work? Do you study? Do you sleep? What is other possible question, Jose Roberto? Do you?
Excuse me, teacher.
Yeah, no problem. Give me other example. I say, do you work? Do you study? What is other possible question?
Do you eat?
Do you eat?
Do
Exactly.
you eat?
Do you eat? That's it. There we are. So we go. This combination is valid, right?
Okay.
Auxiliary do, subject, and the base form, right? But verb to be and base form, nope, they are not friends. Only ing forms, yes. Are you working? Are you studying? Are you eating? All right, that's valid.
Are you gonna teach?
Sorry?
Are you gonna?
That is informal. In sometimes in movies, we listen to that one, right? Are you gonna? That is kind of informal. If we go for academic English, you say what is the correct form for academic English? Let's say,
Are you going to? Going
there
to.
we are.
Going to.
There we are, right? Going to.
Going to.
If you talk to an American person, or if you watch movies, they usually say, hey, are you gonna? That is the way they speak, right? But for Spanish speakers, and we are English learners, we should go for complete tenses. Are you going to? That should be the one. Thank you.
Street language.
Street language, that's correct. Yeah. Hey, my friend, what are you doing? Something like that. Yeah, okay. Something like that. Thank you. Norman, what are you going to ask something? Can I help you?
Yes, for that answer, it's possible to make the question, did you go to bed early?
In the past?
Yes.
Did you go, let's see, to bed early? Let me see. Let's think about this one. Let me put this question here. Let me make some adjustments in this one. All right. Did you go to bed early? Tell me, let me see. Is Sergio online? Sergio, are you online?
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Take a look at this one, Sergio. I need your collaboration so we can learn together. If I create a question with did, is this for the present that I am making the question?
That is the past.
Exactly. All right. We are talking about the past. Thank you so much. All right. Let me ask on more people some more information at this moment. Let me see. Mr. Oscar, I need your collaboration too. Take a look at this expression. Take a look at the answer. Is there a reference for the past in this answer?
No, really.
Not really.
Not really. No.
And in this sentence or in this answer, what is the reference? If we are not talking about the past, so what are we talking about?
Quite late.
Quite late is a time reference. Quite late. But this one doesn't make reference to the present or to the past. Take a look at the next one. Let me give you more ideas. What about the word usually? Take a look at that one. Usually is it for the past that we're talking of this one? Let me have some people participate. Norman, take a look at this one. The word usually. Is this for the past? Or for the present?
What can be present?
The present. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me ask on more people. Guillermo, what do you think?
I think that is more for present.
All right. Thank you so much. And you guys are correct. In this case, there is a reference, not for the past, but probably for the present, because you say usually. You talk about the present, and when you incorporate it, usually, what are you talking about? I always, I never, I sometimes, I usually. What is that, people?
Frequency.
Frequency. Exactly. Thank you, Oscar. Thank you so much. So the frequency is for the present. So the simple past is not a good option for this answer because we don't have reference for the past. We have reference for the present. So did you go to bed early? Probably it's not a good idea, Norman, to check on that one. Is it clear, mister?
Yes, I was confused, but it's
No.
clear.
No, don't worry. Don't worry. The idea is, to generate some answers and to learn why. So no problem, no problem. That's good. So it was a good practice. Don't worry. Take a look at this one. Let's discover the answer at this moment. So we can check on this one. A good alternative. All right, and because this was practice for everybody. And thank you, Norman. Thank you, Robin. I was checking on the chat and you were correct. It is for the present. Everybody, what's the question? What time?
What time
do you go to bed?
Do you go to bed? And the answer? Quite
late.
Quite
Usually
late.
at about midnight.
Right? Check on this one. Usually at about. Right? Don't stop. At about, like are. You don't say at about. Don't stop. At about. Usually at about midnight.
At about.
There you are. Thank you so much. Right? So you practice on that one. Last time I read and you repeat after me. Quite late. Usually
Quite
at
late.
about midnight. Everybody?
Quite late. Usually
Late.
about
Usually at about
midnight.
There you are, at about the midnight. Thank you. Javier, Gustavo, tell me.
What is the use of quite late?
All right.
Together. Quite late.
Quite. In this case, when you incorporate this word, or let me see, do you know the meaning, people, of quite? Let me see if somebody knows, and then I can help you. Does anybody know?
I know the meaning of white, but together with late is a little different.
Check on this one, but quiet or quiet? Because quiet is to say shh.
Silence.
Quiet. Silence. And this one, quiet is different. Interesting. Interesting on that one, right? Quiet, like shh, like silence, please. In this one, when you say quiet, you say it is a synonym to give intensity. You are saying really. That is the meaning of quiet in this case, right?
Okay.
Quite late, really late. That is like the context on this one. But quiet, different word.
Okay, I was confused, teacher.
No problem. You see,
Yes.
the idea today is to clarify everything, right? Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
All right, no problem. My pleasure to help you all of you guys. All right.
Teacher,
Question? Yeah, tell me.
so it's the same to say really late.
Yeah, absolutely. Similar to say that one. They are synonyms. Really late, quite late. Mhm.
So I can use quite for example, I don't know. Can you give me another example of the
Yeah,
use of quite?
of course. In this case, because we give intensity, we use quite usually with a combination of an adjective, right? Because we'll say really to talk about a characteristic, probably, right? Hey, let's see. You are quite intelligent, right? Intelligent, really intelligent. Hey, people, you are quite good looking, like handsome and beautiful, all of you, right? Quite good looking, right? We are saying really, really good looking, like something like that. It's usually a combination with a descriptions because it gives more intensity, more emphasis.
Okay, thanks.
My pleasure. Thank you. Thank you. Now, let me see on this one. Ladies, you got the answer. Nice. Boys, let's go for the last round. Please, please, please. Boys. Let me choose a boy to
Number 5.
participate.
Number
Thank you.
5.
There you are. Thank you, Javier, and thank you, Mr. Jose. Oh, take a look at this one, boys. What do you have?
Take 20 points.
Oh, my
20
goodness.
points.
From
Wow.
the ladies, my goodness, people. Ladies, remember,
I'm sorry.
it's not my fault. You know, the boys are just lucky, right? That's the idea, right? Ladies, can you make a selection for one last number, please? Ladies, hello.
Number 4.
All right, thank you so much. Number 4. All right, take a look at the answer. And what could be the question, ladies? Let me see on this one. Miss Patricia, can you help? Or Katie, can you help us? What's the question, Katie?
I don't know, teacher.
Let's give it a try. Katie. Tell me a version and we work together and we learn together. What could be a version, Katie? Katie.
What?
What?
What is your father work?
Okay, thank you, Katie, for that version. I appreciate your effort. Thank you. Miss Patricia, we want to listen to you. What could be other version for this answer?
I don't know, teacher. I confused to me, but I try.
Yeah, that's the idea. Let's try. Thank you.
Maybe what are you do that?
What are
You
you
do that.
the verb do?
What are
Or
you do that?
do that, like this one.
Maybe
Let's give it a try. Why not? Thank you so much. One more lady. Is there other lady to participate and give an alternative? If not, we want to listen to the boys as well, just to continue learning. Boys, what could be a question for this answer?
Teacher,
Yeah, tell me, Gustavo.
I think, for example, is an affirmation and not a question. For example, one friend says, "Hey, guy, I saw your father in another profession, for example, like a firefighter." And the person said, "My dad, but he's a doctor." Something like that.
I saw your dad as a firefighter. Like an affirmation, probably. It makes sense. It makes sense. Just to have a conversation, it makes sense. But if we have to, tell me, go ahead.
My opinion, the question will be, what does your father do you for a living?
What does your father
do for a living?
For a living.
Or a worker.
All right. Or the other, what does your father do for work? Like this one. Thank you, Efrain. Thank you so much. What about you, Mr. Eric? What's your opinion? What could be a valid question for this sentence?
I think can be, is your dad a engineer?
All
And the
right.
person answered, my dad, he's a doctor, maybe.
All right. Is your dad an engineer? It could be possible. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Tell me, and let me ask on the last person. Mr. Roberto, what's your alternative?
For example, possible to say, does your father work in a hospital? Or does your dad?
All right.
Does
Yeah, why
your
not?
dad work in a hospital?
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much for that one. Thank you for your alternatives. Let's discover together, people, what the question could be. Let me check on this one.
If the answer is?
And the answer is, everybody, the first version, what? Everybody, what?
What does your dad
What
do?
does your dad do?
Or
What
what's
does your
Your dad's job.
Exactly. All right. Exactly. Those could be some alternatives. The other versions are quite okay. For example, we can say, what does your father do for a living? This is valid too, right? What does your father do for work? It's possible in this one. Is your dad an engineer? In this case, is this a WH question or a yes no question?
Yes, no question.
Yes, no question. Because of the answer, my dad, he's a doctor. There is no yes or no element. So probably the question is good, but for the type of answer, probably it's not the best, right? But the question is well structured, but not the best, right? Does your dad work in a hospital? My dad, he's a doctor. Check on this one. Yes, no question. And you're looking for a place. And in the answer, my dad, he's a doctor, place and profession. Probably not the best combination, all right? So thank you so much for this one. All right. Tell me.
No, all answer have auxiliary verb similar like you said in the question.
In this one, because there is no auxiliary here, and this one. Is your question about the auxiliary in the question and the verb to be in the answer?
That's what does your father do for a living? Ever say the rule is answered with the auxiliary verb?
That's a good point. That's a good point in this one, all right? I answered that one and I give you some information. But before that one, take a look at some information on this part. I was about to erase this one, but I need it in this moment, right? What is your father's work? All right, take a look at this one. The emphasis is on the profession or the location of the work. What is the emphasis for this question? The profession or the location of the work?
The location.
Probably the location, right? He's a doctor. They don't make a match. And on the other one, there to be in base form, are they friends?
That is a reference to location.
The previous one, yes, but the second one is not a reference for location. But is it okay to have the verb to be in a base form?
No, ing.
ing. In that case, yeah. What is your dad doing? Probably, all right? Probably. But in the second one, we need to make many changes, all right? Many changes on this one. Thank you, thank you. Take a look at this one to give you a quick answer, Mr. Sergio, and question and feedback for everybody. There are some exceptions in English. If you want to know the person's job, what is the question you need to ask? What do, take a look at this one. There is an exception in English. What is the question? Can you read the question, Mr. Gustavo? What?
The question?
Yeah.
What do you do?
What do you do? And what is a possible answer, Sergio? Sergio, what about you? What do you do, Sergio?
I don't know, teacher. I am so confused.
What is your profession? Are you a doctor?
No.
So tell me your profession.
I
am. Tell me your profession, please. I am
engineer.
I am an engineer. I am an engineer. One more time, Sergio. What do you do, Sergio?
I am an engineer.
I am an engineer. One more time. What do you do, Sergio?
I am an engineer.
There you are. All right. Thank you so much. Take a look at this one. There is an exception for this question. As I mentioned, When you create a question with auxiliary, for example, auxiliary do, in the answer you have or the auxiliary or you have an action verb, right? That is the rule. That is how we create questions. For example, Mr. Oscar, can you read this question, please? The one in blue.
Do you study English?
Do you study English? What is the answer, Mr. Jose Efrain? What's the answer for this question?
You can say, yes, I do, or yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
Studying. No, sorry. Yes, I study English.
Yes, I study English, or yes, I do. All right, thank you so much.
Yes,
Right? What do you study at night? Let me see on this one. Can you read the next question, Pablo, please? The second question, listen to me. What do you study at night?
What
do you study at night?
What do you study at night?
Thank you, Pablo. Thank you so much. And let me have some people answer. Miss Patricia, what do you study at night?
Sorry, teacher. I don't hear good.
Yeah, no problem. Pablo, read the question one more time, please, for Patricia.
Patricia, what do you study at night?
I answer the question.
Please.
Yes.
Okay. I study 3 hours at night.
What? Not time. It's talking about what? What do you study?
I study English class.
Exactly. All right. I study English. Thank you so much. Right? If you see in this one, for questions, we usually have a short answer with the same auxiliary, or sometimes we have a complete answer with the same verb, right? What do you study at night? Present. I study English. Take a look at that one. But for this one, for the other, there is an exception, and that is only an exception for this one. We have a question with auxiliary, all right? But at the end, for this question specifically, the answer could be your profession. So there is an exception. Auxiliary do, but you can answer with the verb to be because you are reporting your profession, right? What do you do? I am a teacher. What do you do? I am a doctor. All right. Mr. Norman, what do you do?
I am a mechanic.
I am a mechanic. All right. Thank you so much. Mr. Manuel de Jesus, what do you do?
Hi, teacher. I am an engineer.
I am an engineer. I am an engineer. All right. Thank you so much. Jose Roberto, what do you do?
I am an engineer, teacher.
I am an engineer. All right. Thank you so much. Miguel, Eduardo, what do you do?
Teacher, how do you say según, like for example, según mi DUI, I am a student.
According to my ID.
According to my ID, I am a student.
But in reality, what do you do?
I am an accounting assistant.
An accounting assistant. All right. Thank you so much. All right.
Teacher, another question.
Yeah, go ahead.
The question, do you study English?
Uh-huh.
It's possible to say, yes, I do study English.
It might be possible. Yes, but that is a type of sentence just to provide emphasis and not so recommendable in in a normal answer, it is not recommendable, but it is possible to provide emphasis when you put an auxiliary. But that is a different type or strategy when you want to make emphasis on an affirmation, right? It's similar to when you say in Spanish, right? Yo sí estudio, right? Instead of that one, right? That is like a confirmation, right? It might be possible, but I don't want to confuse you that much, right? Because it is not so common. And when we have a normal speaking, it is not valid to answer with an auxiliary like that one. But there are some exceptions, Miguel.
Okay, thanks.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much. And with that feedback, let me check. Oh, Sergio, now double checking with you. Is it clear for this exception? What do you do and to respond with
Like our
the
chata
profession?
teacher.
Like or no, my friend.
Like our
chata. Now, because there is an exception, Sergio, don't worry. It is an exception only, right? That is the only one. For the rest, no. Auxiliary do, answer with do. Take a look at the blue info, right?
Okay.
That's what we have. My pleasure, Mr. My pleasure. All right, take a look at this one. I believe no point for ladies. All right, thank you so much. Now, we're going to finish on this activity at this point. And who's the winner up to this moment?
The boys teach.
The boys at this moment, right? For this partial score, but congratulations for everybody because we practiced and I believe we learned something. So let's keep it up. Keep it up on that one. Thank you so much. Now, because of time, because today we were supposed to have a practice on this one, you know, question formation and everything. Do you remember the special moment we have today?
Yes, teacher.
What do we have, people?
Quiz.
Oh, take a look at this.
Yes.
Ooh, take a look at your screens. What is it, people?
Exam time.
Sometime.
Teacher.
Are you ready for this?
But you transfer it tomorrow,
Oh.
¿verdad, teacher? You transfer it tomorrow.
No, I didn't transfer it. No, my friend, no, my friend. All right, let me explain to you the different parts of the test so you have enough time to work on the exercise, no pressure, nothing, so you work nicely on this one. Take a look at this information. Can you see the Schoology platform on your devices at this moment?
Yes.
All right, tell me, where do we find the test? In what folder?
The last one.
The last one.
Oh, no.
Speaking
Sorry.
evaluations?
No, sorry.
I don't know. And next.
PNIT.
Yeah.
PNIT, exactly, right?
Exams.
There we are. That is the folder for exams. And that is the abbreviation of Programa Nacional Inglés para el Trabajo. Intermediate 2 exams. Right? You can find the test here. Don't open the test yet. Just take a look at me because I will explain and then you have the time to access and complete and get a 10. Take a look at this one. When you open to this folder, what exam are you going to do? The mid-level or the end of the level?
Mid-level test, teacher.
Exactly. What units are we going to evaluate on this test?
Unit 1
and 2.
Exactly. Something we already finished and something for something we're prepared for. In this one, let me have a preview. When you access to this folder, you will find something like this, right? Something similar to this one. And you see 100 points. And let's begin. You click on this section that says start new attempt. And we have the first information. Take a look at the instruction. What does it say, people? Match
the speakers
Match
with
the speaking
favorite
with
film.
their favorite
their favorite
favorite film.
film.
Favorite film, exactly. So as you see, there is a player over here. Click on this one.
A. I really like The Notebook. It's a romantic classic. The story is about a poor boy called Noah who meets a rich girl called Ali.
All right, so you work on this exercise and you see below, let me, oh man, sorry. When you answer in this one, you see some alternatives. We have the first one, it says a science fiction film. What is the other alternative we have?
A romance.
A romance? This one? Action?
Action film.
Action film. The next one, a
Vampire
modern
vampire film.
Vampire film.
Vampire.
Science fiction film.
Science fiction and a romance.
Romance based
A romance based on book.
On a book, exactly. So you click on that one and you drag and you let the information on the place. So you click, move, and drop. Click, move, and drop. That is what you are going to do to complete this part. All right? You want to make changes? No problem. You can make changes. All right? But you listen to this information and then you match the information to this. Question for part number 1? Questions? These are not the real answers, people. This is random, but is there any question about how to complete this part?
No question, teacher.
No. All right, thank you. Let's go for the next one. The next part, let me have some help from Eric, because I listened that you participated. I want to give you the chance. Eric, can you read the next instruction, please?
Correct.
Thank you, Eric. Instruction, click.
Sure.
Yeah.
Click and drag the correct word from the word bank to complete the definition.
Exactly. And what are the vocabulary words we check on this one? Everybody, strengths. The other?
Weaknesses. Opportunities. Threats.
Exactly. And then you have the definitions. Here, you do something similar. Click, drag, and drop. All right? So that is what you have to do. When you finish on that one, amazing. Go to the next part. Please, these are the definitions for vocabulary words, right? Next part, something similar, the same mechanism, all right? The same mechanism. There are some definitions here, and then you need to transfer to business analysis, test marketing, idea generation, and so on. This vocabulary is part from the book, all right? Part of the book. So if you remember the info, believe me, you have a 10. Guaranteed to have a 10. Do you remember this vocabulary, people? Yes or not so much?
A little bit.
A little bit. Right, all right. No problem. Check on this one. The next part, we go for grammar part. It is a multiple choice exercise. So you are going to complete each sentence with what alternatives, people?
Have or has.
Have or has. Take a look at the first one. We grown thousands of carrots this year. What could be an option?
Have. We have grown.
Exactly. People, are you going to have a 10 on this test? Or 11? Or 8 or 5 or 6? How much are you going to get? What do you think?
4.
4? No, Robin, no. I know you will do nice, all right? The next one is similar. Multiple choice, have or has, right? Or in this case, negative, haven't, hasn't. So you click on that one, make your selection, and do a nice job as always. The next one, read the following sentences and match them with the part missing using adverb reduction, right? So you have some information here before leaving on vacation. And then we have, I noticed a lot of mistakes. I found out the news about the accident. He finished the project. She went to work. So you need to move the correct finishing part of this sentence, right? So that's what you do. That's
What
what
is
you have to
say?
do. Uh-huh.
What mean is say?
Essay.
Essay.
Essay is a composition in written, right? An essay, a big composition.
Like poem?
Not like a poem. It is like a composition describing a topic, not a poem, right? Un ensayo.
Okay.
Uh-huh. That's it. All right.
That's
So
good.
look for, take into consideration the first part and match the second one to this one. So to have logical sentences. The next one, subject verb agreement, multiple choice, read the information, read the alternatives, make your selection, right? That's it in this one.
Many
Subject
questions.
verb. No, come on, Jose Roberto, this is
Wow.
easy. No, Jose Roberto.
Very hard, teacher.
You have a 10 in this one. The next one, unscramble the idea using transition words of addition. All right. So you're going to order this information. Remember to go from the upper part to the lower part. So you click on that one. So you click on this one and you order the elements, right? You go for that one. So please order the elements from top to bottom, right? That is what you have to do. Order the elements and then move to the next one, do the same, next one, same, and then we go for the final part. There is a reading exercise in this one, instructions, read and answer the questions correctly. That's what you have to do. There is a reading, question number 1, multiple choice. Next one, the same reading, second question, multiple choice. And the next one, the same reading, question number 3, multiple choice, and finish. That's it, right? 21 items for this one, right? Something easy. That's what we have to do. Are you ready for the test, people?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah?
We need about 3 hours to answer this.
No, my goodness. You
I'm
will,
trying, teacher.
come on, people. You will need only 10 minutes. You are quite intelligent, no?
10 minutes, no, teacher.
10 minutes.
Today,
I have
no.
a question.
11.
So
I have a
difficult.
question.
When?
Nah, come on, people. You are saying that one, but believe me, you will have a 9, minimum 9, I believe, right? That's because we are prepared for this one. So at this moment, people, I need your collaboration, please, to go for the Schoology platform, open the folder, right? PNIT, right? Exams, go for the midterm, and start your attempt. Remember to listen on your device. The listening, you can repeat that one as many times as you want and make your selections. And then you continue answering the rest. If you have any question, please text me. All right, text me over this platform or over WhatsApp, and I am going to try to answer to you over that one so we don't make interruptions for the rest of your classmates. Are you ready to begin?
Maybe, teacher.
Maybe. Okay. No, no, no. All right. People, good luck on the test. You may start. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, people. Thank you so much for the time on the test. Tell me, how did it go? Easy, so? Hello?
Not ready.
I'm not yet finished, teacher.
Not finished yet. All right, no problem. You still have time, so don't worry. You can finish on today, right? So you may take some minutes. Thank you so much, all of you, for your time in the test. I hope you have a good score. Congratulations to many of you, because I can see that you have many good scores. So that's amazing, people. Thank you so much. I appreciate your effort to be here. We continue tomorrow with unit number 3 that we start on tomorrow's session. All right, people, have a good night and see you tomorrow.
Have a good night,
See you
teacher.
tomorrow, teacher.
Night, see you tomorrow.
See you all.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good luck.
See you tomorrow.
Good night. See you.